Talked about how, Series A is the thing you care the most about. Obviously, the context that you're running the firm in is both like storied firm with, infinite sort of brand and access both to entrepreneurs and dollars. And you also have, the sort of keys to do what you'd like with the firm. And so you could have run a lot of different strategies here, and you've picked a particular one. Can you describe the strategy that you would say you're running and why you picked that for KP?
Yeah. As I mentioned, we have an early stage fund today that's $800 million. And the strategy there is we invest in about 35 companies per fund. And in order to return a 5X on that fund, we need to have, that'd be $4 billion, which means that that basket of companies has to be worth $40 billion and us own 10% of it.
Yep.
Okay, for the math to work for us. And the simple math, out of those 35 companies, you need to have 2 fund returners that get you pretty close to the 5X. So that's one part of the strategy. The other is we have a select fund, which is today it's $1.2 billion. And half the dollars typically go into our best companies like Figma, Rippling, and Glean, and Harvey and others. And so where we double down, we use it as a vehicle to double down into companies we're already on the boards of, we're already heavily involved, all the resources of Kleiner Perkins are being applied to it. And where we just see that this is just has greatness written all over it. And sometimes you can sort of preempt it and do it very easily with the founders where it's easy for them, it's easy for us, and we want to give them more. We've done that many times in the last few fund cycles. Like it's like half the fund is those companies. And that's the other half is then things that we missed at the Series A or B. We see a large swath of the companies inevitably we're going to miss and not pick well at the A and the B. And if we really kick ourselves, like we'll do like 1 to 2 of those a year where we missed out on the A and the B, and we're going to do it out of the growth fund. And so this allows the one partner group to invest out of both funds, and it keeps it still very manageable. We all are based in one office, 2 offices, San Francisco and Menlo Park. We all go to the office on Mondays in Menlo Park for partner meetings. We all sit together and we get to see each other like multiple times a week. And that's by design. It's by like trying to use a table like this to make good decisions, sitting around the table, debating, discussing, making decisions together.